This team stinks. They're absolutely awful. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome back into the show. We're going to talk about this situation with this team really quick. We're going to make it a quick show today because that's how our season is gone. Everything is pretty quick and beat down. And that's what happened to us today with the Lions. I already knew they were going to blow us out like crazy. I already knew this team was going to be terrible from the beginning. And I've said that in previous shows. A lot of people wanted to have, I guess, an optimistic outlook on Levis. Will Levis sucked in college, man. A lot of actual fans out there knew this. They were hoping for the best. They tried their best to have a positive attitude about it. But when it boiled down to it, he is who he was in Kentucky. He's the same person, and he makes bad decisions. He's not good with picking a defense apart. I don't even really know if he played this type of offense in college. So that is that's a crutch there. That's a crippling situation right there. So, yeah, I already knew the situation. Like I said, again, a lot of actual fans out there actually knew it too. The media wanted to tell us as well that, hey man, this guy's, we don't think he's going to be the one for this team. And he's shown that. And we want to put a lot of the blame on the coach as well. Guys, we got to let that go. Brian Callahan is not the problem. If you don't have anybody to properly play the game as the captain, as the driver of the ship, your quarterback, you have nothing to work with. I don't care if you have the best receivers, the best line, the best edge rushers, the best cornerbacks, the best running backs. If you don't have someone who can play the quarterback position, you don't have anything. And Mason Rudolph, he's a little more proficient than Will Levis, but he's still not a franchise quarterback. He is a backup quarterback, so he's not going to take you the distance either. He still makes some mistakes here and there, but he's more of a maintainer, kind of like Alex Smith. But we don't have a franchise quarterback on this team. We don't have a franchise quarterback on this team at all. So you can't win games. You get blowed out like you got blowed out today, and you're going to continue to get blowed out from good teams if you don't have that position squared away. It's just how it is. And with that said, they need to look for a quarterback. But the mistake I hope they do not make this season, they do not need to look for their quarterback in this 2025 draft. Don't do it, because the only one I think right now is that's capable of possibly taking us to the next level with Brian Callahan is going to be Sanders. And his dad, Deion Sanders, already said he's going to have his hand in the game. He's going to have his hand in where he's going to go. And I doubt he wants him to go to the Tennessee Titans right now. Unless Carthon can go out there and make it happen, I don't think that's who he would get in this draft if he chose to get a quarterback in this draft. So that's why I say focus on building the team for your guy you're going to get in 2026. Get all your pieces, your stars, your receivers, your offensive line, your right tackle, your edge rushers, because your edge rushers they need to be upgraded as well. Although they're not offense, they still affect the team. Your cornerbacks the same way, special teams. Get your pieces in the 2025 draft and then go get your guy in the 2026 draft. You have better options. You have Manning, which is my number one choice, which I hope you would go for. That draft class is a lot better than 2025, period. Hands down. full stop. So think about that, okay? So please, Rand Carthon, Amy Adams Strunk, and Brian Callahan, do not go out just grabbing a quarterback in this draft just because you know you need him. Get him in the 2026. Get your pieces for this team in this draft and go get your guy who's going to be your captain and going to be your leader and going to be your direction for the years to come in the 2026 draft. And I just think it's Archie Manning. He's got football pedigree. Look at his uncles. Come on, man. Build your team. Get your pieces for the 2026 draft. If you can go in the 2025 draft and get your pieces in the aspect, in the mind frame of going to get Archie Manning in 2026, that will be a success for this team. I just feel that will be successful for this team. I mean, you're already behind the Texans. You're already behind them. They got CJ Stroud. They got their guy. That he is a franchise quarterback. He is the real deal. So you're already behind them. So don't just go out there and make a mistake and just go get someone just because you know you need them. You can hang with, you still have leverage with the Colts and the Jaguars because their quarterbacks are kind of up in the air here and there. Anthony Richardson is okay. He has a decent ceiling, but his ceiling is not as high as the pick where they took him. But he does have room where he can grow. So he could be a problem in the future with development if you bring someone to develop him. Lawrence, I think he's mediocre. I think he's an okay quarterback. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback. I think he's okay. I think he can win you some games if you build some people around him, get him an all-star cast around him. But the problem you're going to have are definitely going to be the Texans. They got their guy. So get your guy. Do not go out in the 2025 draft and make a stupid mistake and get a quarterback in this draft. Unless it's Sanders, and I don't think that you'll probably get him. Get your guy in 2026, Archie Manning or somebody else, but definitely Manning if you can, and grab pieces for him in this 2025 draft and move forward. Because right now, I'm telling you, you cannot win multiple championships. You don't want to just be good or just win one championship. You want multiple championships, and you cannot win multiple championships if you don't have a quarterback, period. It's impossible, man. It's freaking impossible. If you think that, man, you need to give your job up, seriously, because that is impossible for you to win multiple championships if you don't have a guy who can make proper decisions and not give the freaking ball away, give the game away, and not. Quarterbacks have to have a fast processor in their mind. They have to be able to process those plays and the defense and pick it apart and see what's going on and make changes and be able to lead proficiently and tell their line and their receivers and their just the entire team what's going on, what we're doing, give them direction and put that fire underneath them. But they have to have a conviction that guy is the guy, that he is the leader, and he's sharp. You have to have a sharp guy in this league. These quarterbacks are too good. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, who else? I mean, look at Rodgers, but Rodgers is about on his way out. You got, what's his name from the Ravens? I can't even think of his name right now. I'm so flustered. Oh my God. So it's just, you have to have a quarterback. So please don't make the decision and get one in 2025. Get your guy in 2026. I would say get a veteran quarterback for the 2025 season and let them roll with the people you get in the draft as far as the pieces, and Man, do whatever you can, even if you have to come all the way up in the draft to get Archie Manning or whoever it is in the 2026 draft. Seriously, because right now, you guys are failing. You guys are the Titans. You are the Titanic, seriously. And Levis is not your answer. I think you guys know that because now you're selling the team, but he is definitely not the answer. I'm sorry to say that because I felt sorry for the guy, how he got picked. It was kind of sad the way it was looking. But anyway, man, just wanted to come to you guys, some of the fans out there, just to talk to you about this. I'm just as frustrated as you are out there. Man, just go out there and enjoy some relevant football for some relevant teams out there for the season, because your season's over, man. This team is bad. They are stinky, man. They're terrible. Anyway, two-tone blue forever. I'll always be. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me, man. If you like what you see on all my shows, please like, subscribe, share. We'll have some more cool stuff coming up with some of my colognes that I talk about and whatnot. I really like to do that, and a lot of my followers like to hear a lot about it. But I do like to talk about football and definitely this team here and there, and sometimes about the crypto and whatnot. So that's what we'll do. So anyway, thank you guys for coming by, and you guys have a great evening. Enjoy your Sunday and this week. Peace out.